위도하장스거나 고소 선도가라. 애들 목화이나 오킹이나 스펠링 제안을 하면서 OKING 그런 나오지나. No. 이쪽으로 다 이거만 OKYNG 오팅 또한 어디서 나야 돼 나가 지고 당고야. 아팅이나 OCM 보이팅이나 하 조빌리 몽캄 살람가 또 근데 인지장 봐. 실로 히브다로 완서나 애들 종이나 하 자가로 에조에 트라이 요지나라 다모나 애들 종이나 사나가 ইয়াত কিমান জমা কৰি কিনে আছে আমাৰ সাইড ব্ৰাবি একদম জুবিলি লাগা ট্ৰেডিংস দিবলৈ মন আপোনাৰ টাইম ওলাই কিনা একদম বিজি থাকা তেন্তে আমাৰ কমিউনিটিৰ লগতে আহি কিনা এনেকা ফেলোশ্বিপ দিব পাৰা বেছি খুশি পাইছে আমাৰ কাম চাৰজন আছে ইলেক্টেড মেম্বাৰ্ছ ফ্ৰম বোকা ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্ট আমার ডিপুটি সিএম সাহেব বাইপাদান আজিতো প্রোগ্রাম দে নাই আমার কান তিনজন আছে তাই আলাগ প্রোগ্রাম দে থাকিব বলিবি তাই বুড়াবি আপনার কান আহাতো একদম খুশি বা লাগা জুবিলে লাগা গ্রিটিংস কই দিবি কোৱা কাৰণে আপনার কান কিমান জমা কৰিছে এটো কবলি মন থাকিছিল The president and colleagues of the Kohima Lothaho, the esteemed members, I must congratulate them for having achieved 50 years of our existence in Kohima as a common platform and having organized such a grand program by in the form of inviting almost all the tribes who are inhabiting in this Kohima capital city. It's a privilege for me particularly because I have been working in a Naga platform. And it's good to see many of my old friends, associates who are here this afternoon. And it's also a privilege for our community to have invited you in this fellowship as we celebrate 50 years of this platform. Nagas, by nature, we are a very strong, proud people. This is a legacy that we have inherited from our forefathers, and when we say Nagas, our thinking process should not and would not to have confined only to the smaller geographical area of the state of Nagaland. You would wish to know that the Nagas live both in Burma as well as in India. If you see the actual map of the Naga domain, the Naga ancestral area, let us say the official map of the Naga people, only 1/4 of the Nagas live in the state of Nagaland. Even in India, our people are divided in 4 states. You all are aware. I just wish to remind you, a major chunk of our people live in Burma, in the present day Myanmar. In India, you will find the Nagas in Assam, in Arunachal Pradesh, in Manipur, and in the present state of Nagaland. In Burma, a lot of the major chunk of our area and our people is actually in the present day Myanmar. And many of our former speakers have already mentioned that the Nagas' existence and the way forward, the future that is laid ahead of us. Without going into the Naga political history, a gathering of Nagas of this sort, or a little bigger than this one, is actually incomplete. Because what binds us as one people, most of all, is our Naga political issue. And where does it originate? Because of the culture, the same culture that we share as common people, as one people. This culture that we have inherited from our forefathers has a lot of meaning. Our people, without our consent, have been divided into many states, into 2 countries. But what binds us together as one people is our traditions and our culture. There are many scholars, philosophers, social scientists who have defined culture. One of the most interesting definitions that I found is a definition given by Clifford. Culture is a set of shared symbols, meanings, and values that provides a lens through which people make sense of their world. Who is their world? Probably Clifford must be talking in the context of each particular race and community. In our context, what Clifford here meant could be their people, could be the Naga people. And therefore, today, as we gather here as one people, what binds us as one people is our culture. Our former speakers have already highlighted a lot of important points which we have to take it home. There are only a few things I would like to remind all of us, that a culture, for example, a culture which in one of the books written by Erwin, is one of the old writer for the Naga people. I found that there are lots of many similarities amongst the Naga people that define as Nagas. But one of the many ornaments, the costumes, the dresses, the way we move in our dances, well performing dances, both male and female. But one thing which is very common to the Naga tribes is the Tao and the spear. The one which was given to us earlier by the Kohima Lota Hoho, to all of us, the leaders representing the various Naga communities here in Kohima, is actually the spear used by the Lotas. You would not find any decorative piece in that spear, which you all have seen. That is the traditional spear of the Lotas. Some of the Naga tribes will have various decorative pieces in your daos and spear. But what is common to us is the spear itself, the Tao itself, brings us together, as defined as one people. Those days, some of our elders have just mentioned that we have come a long way from head hunting period. Some of the stories that I've heard from the elders is, it is not actually a war or a head hunting within or between the tribes. It's actually a village head hunting. Even within the community, sometimes we hunt each other in some of the communities. So there is no, actually, in its real sense, enmity between the tribes, within the tribes, as far as Nagas are concerned. It is not about tribe enmity. It's actually, if you still wanted to harbor enmity, it is about villages. Of course, with the advent of Christianity, we are forgiving each other. We are moving ahead. We will move ahead by accommodating each other's limitations as well as each other's interests. But what I'm trying to drive at is, it's not about a warfare between the tribe. I belong to a Lota, and I'm neighboring our villages. So my village used to have intermittent village warfare with some of the our villages. So in those days, some of the elders used to keep telling us that some of the owls will come and tell my village elders, which let us say those who are having authority in the village, that on such day, maybe at the dawn of the day or late at night or in the noon, when you all go to the field, some of the owl villages are planning to come and take your villages. You must get prepared. So it is the information, the gesture is from the owl villages itself, informing some of the village authority. So they also get prepared, which means it is not the entire owls ganging up to have a war with the entire Lotha community, not like that. I hope you are getting what I'm trying to drive at. So it's about village. So in our modern era, as we form into a bigger community today, living together like here in Kohima City, all of us here, we have become an integrated Odina. So there is no question of one tribe against another tribe. Even if such things are there, it's about village. So you will see even in today's many of the occasions, some of the villages still organizes some programs for reconciliations. There is no as such that one tribe against another tribe. If there is such thing that you are hearing or you are reading, it's only a fiction of imagination, and some people with ulterior motive must be creating such things against one tribe, against another tribe. And therefore, we have not inherited such enmity as a history of enmity between one tribe to other tribe. No. I, for one, I don't agree to that theory, even if some people are propounding such theory. So therefore, what I would like to impress upon all of us in this gathering is Nagas, we are one people. God has, Israel cannot be only a chosen people. In as much as Israel, as we read in the Bible, is a chosen people. Nagas are also chosen people in the eyes of the God, the Almighty. We have embraced Christianity. So therefore, even if there are some differences between the villages, I will not say tribes, no, within the villages, with this kind of gathering. And on my part, I would like to say, with a gathering of this sort, that Lotas are one community, always having the idea, always having the vision that Nagas must come together. Nagas must form a united platform, a united forum. And I would like to corroborate what I'm saying, because if you see the history, the Naga history, sometime in February 1946, the Naga National Council, which was the first organized Naga movement, a platform for all of us, was formed in Voka itself. That is, gave birth to the, let us say, of course, the written document which has been already read out to us about the 1929 representation to Simon Commission. But as far as organized proper body is concerned, after the Naga Club formation in 1980, which is a very loose body, the proper organized group of body was the NNC. And it was formed in Voka itself. The Lotas had hosted that kind of gathering to give birth to a common platform for the Naga people. And today, I think we are only carrying forward the legacy, the idea that has been propounded by our pioneers or elders, to impress the entire Naga community along with us, so that we move forward instead of going backward. With these few words, I would like to wish all of us that this Jubilee of the Koima Lota Ho'o brings us good wishes, good blessing, and it could let us all hope and pray that this will be a springboard for Naga unity and reconciliation. Thank you, and Hognari.